Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the New Mexico State Aggies, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Delaware Blue Hens. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. Hens will put total leather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So New Mexico State's offense will have first crack at this one. And Jesse, if they have to look to their big tight end in the passing game, that could open the door to some struggles.
I mean, he has to be the go-to because he is their best weapon. This is not a dynamic passing attack with guys on the outside with speed, take the top off the defense, catch posts and goes. A lot of it goes through this tight end. So it's getting to the sticks, working open in zone coverage, being that reliable target for the quarterback. That's going to be important in this one.
No doubt. So that starts with great hands, contested catches, using that big frame to catch those intermediate passes, move the sticks, really be the go-to guy in this offense.
Off the RPO, complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Sticks it in his belly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Wilson will throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And they fail to hook up on third down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So Delaware's offense taking the field for a chance. We have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
To the air on second down. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They're going back to the ground. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Might be changing the route. Second down, he'll throw it. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. The Blue Hens lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Off the play fake. Pressure coming. Unleashes one deep. Into the house. Touchdown, Blue Hens!
And I think sometimes QBs know before the snap who they're going to. You can tell he looks to the right immediately, knows his guy's going towards the middle of the field, reads the safety, put the ball on the money, over the linebackers, away from the safety, gets the big catch, and he walks into the end zone for a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The give. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Wilson to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Wide receiver going in motion. And off from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. And the Blue Hens line up to punt it away. A low line drive and not his best work. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wilson will throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got him. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. And the Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Aggies will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with the sack.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Aggies need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. It is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Hands it off. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The Blue Hens in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He might want another play. Trying play action. Grab near the marker is Kelly.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. They'll move the wide receiver. Going with the ground game left. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Now the play fake. Stands in and takes the hit. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the 1st. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Wilson to pass. Here's a heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it on. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Good timing on the quick out. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Touchdown, Aggies! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Looking for a crease. It's Cobb. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Blue Hens have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Dances away. Rolling right and going deep. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Quickly to the tight end. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Blue Hens have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just come.
Touchdown, Blue Hens! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. On to attempt the try.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Fighting off the defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wilson will throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Complete to the left. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Touchdown, Delaware! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Aggies offense will have another go. Ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Wilson to pass. Got the quick pass. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it was still a positive game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Nestles it in at the 35. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Has to uncork this one off his back foot. And this will be caught at the 30. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Now on first down from the 30.
Get set, get set.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Blue Hens getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
He's got it on the move. He stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now it's 2nd and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Back swinging for the goal line. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Delaware. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys. to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. New Mexico State lines up quickly. Wilson will throw. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. Short gain on the play before he slides. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Wants to throw on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Looking to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab on the left. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Wilson to pass. Looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He'll take another shot here. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Hit as he throws. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. New Mexico State will kick it away to open this third quarter. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room and... to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. That's caught. It's Kelly. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Trying to impose their will with the run. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
2 runs, and this defense has been physical, giving up absolutely nothing. Palmer, what's your passing play I think you go to here?
No, I like moving the pocket at this point, Pollock, and also maybe thinking about the tight end on a crossing route. You can kind of get through the traffic, come out the other side.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Delaware! And the pummeling has started. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35 to 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. You got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Wilson will throw. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. The carry going off right tackle here. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Got it in the middle. It's Cobb. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. On the move, it's Cobb. Plows through the defense. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Sends it back in motion. Complete on 3rd down. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wilson to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Turns it on in midfield. Turning on the Jets. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Pocket breaking down. Myers on the move. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Going right right to work up top. He's going for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. So the final period starts with a second down play. Rides the back on the option, the give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on pass.
He's got it. First down and more. Lots of running room. Touchdown, New Mexico State. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And he tacks on the extra point. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Guys, the blue head offense going to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Looking for a gap. It's Cobb. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job in coverage on that 3rd and short. Defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up 4th down.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. The Aggies offense will have another go at it.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll pull it on the read. Got a little space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Looking to throw a test. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Now third and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense, to stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Working that left side now. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And the Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Going downfield for the big play. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Back to pass on 2nd down. This time he's got it.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. 1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. The Blue Hens are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game. get some first downs, salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop us.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Scanning the field, it's Hess. Keeps looking downfield.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened.
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Off to the races to the right. And he's going to go down as time has run out. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this